So I was on the internet and I came across this forum, right? And I want to show you guys. So this guy asked the question, is it really weird that Frieza is able to survive a beating from Broly for over an hour? Or has Frieza gotten so strong after the tournament of power just as how Vegeta fears him to be? Now I want to say, if that's true, that Vegeta fears Frieza to be strong, then all they're doing is the Frieza saga all over again. You know, Dragon Ball Super, they can't be original and shit. Like, there's no reason Vegeta should fear fucking Frieza, bro. He watched his son come back from the future and chop this nigga up in like 5 seconds, bro. I know I over-exaggerated, but still. But anyways, I wanted to show you guys the responses to this question, bro. And this is the reason why I think that Dragon Ball Super fanboys are retards. Like, it's been so long that this anime has been over with that these guys, they just can't accept that this anime has bad writing. And then what they do is they come up with excuses for it. Now look at this shit. Frieza was able to last against Broly because he was somewhat relative to him in power. Are you fucking serious? This the shit I'm talking about. Look at this fucking fanboy. We also know Frieza can take a hell of a beating and survive conditions others can't. What does that have to do with anything? If Frieza and Broly is relative in power, why the fuck didn't Frieza just go fight them himself, Goku and Vegeta? He even literally stated himself in the movie that it wouldn't be good fighting them together. Well, guess what? Broly did it. He wrecked both of them to the point they had to leave. So if he's relative to Broly's power, he should have no problem, right? These fanboys just are fucking dumb, bro. Now here's some guy that tries to come with some sense, right? He says, I agree, Frieza is definitely a tough bastard, but an hour is a long time, especially since most fights at Dragon Ball last only a matter of minutes, and a lot can happen in seconds. Hell, look at what happened in the last 10 minutes of the Tournament of Power. I love the series, but often notice they'll pull a lot of stuff out their asses that make no sense. And see, why can't all these fanboys be like this? Why can't they all have a little bit of sense? It only takes a little bit of sense to understand that they just pull shit out their ass. It only takes a little bit of sense, bro. But look at this. Frieza didn't last an hour. He lasted an indeterminate amount of time before we started playing around, eating time for Goku and Vegeta. Now, when did that shit fucking happen? I remember Broly being so fucking mad and shit. This motherfucker, like, he was just attacking anyone that was in sight. And I remember he was attacking Whis and then he was just dodging and shit. I don't remember Whis messing with time. And if Whis was fucking with time, he's a terrible fucking angel then. If there's somebody fucking with time, then shouldn't there be like consequences to these actions or some shit like that? That would be even worse if they was fucking with time. That would make the writing even worse. That doesn't even make any sense anyway. This is just a fucking fanboy. You gonna see this guy again too. Because he wants to keep defending this fucking anime. Broly has raw power, but not the skill and technique of Toppo and Jiren. So you know what that means? You can beat somebody with skill and technique. So that means if you're saying Broly doesn't have any skill or technique, you're saying neither does Vegeta and Goku because they had to fuse together so they can get more power than he did. That's how they beat him. Why couldn't they just beat him with skill and technique? He has none, according to this fanboy. But see, they don't think about that shit. They just run their fucking mouth. God, that writing is bad. I fucking agree. Broly should have taken Frieza out like nothing. Thank God somebody. Like, it's that fucking simple. It's that fucking simple. Broly should have taken Frieza out like it was nothing. He should have not survived Broly's punches. I truly hate Frieza. It would have been better if they brought back Cell or Kid Buu. Let's look at this fucking fanboy. The same one I was telling you about earlier. But neither of those two could be reasoned with at all. In the case of Kid Buu, there is no arc for Buu. He's just a proto-god without the reason needed to be a god. I don't even know what that fucking means. Cell would have been the most likely to become a good guy out of all these villains that was in Dragon Ball Z. Let me tell you why. Because he had cells from good guys. He's made up of Goku. He wasn't the type of person to go off and just kill a bunch of people. He wanted to fight the strongest fighter. He even gave them a time and a date. He didn't just go around killing people like fucking Frieza. The fuck is you talking about? How the fuck can Frieza be reasoned with? This dude been blowing up planets for who knows how long. Then, after being defeated, he didn't take his L and go home. This dude came to Earth with his dad and their army. Got killed. You know what he did after that? After being brought back? He went back to Earth with his army again. And then he actually blew up the Earth. And you sitting here thinking that this guy can be reasoned with over Cell? Are you fucking out of your damn mind? They only wrote Frieza this way. Frieza is probably even more evil than Buu. And that's why I tell you, bro, these fanboys have no logic. Even Frieza at this point, he's still not a good guy. He brought Broly to Earth. In my honest opinion, if these writers really cared about this anime, if they really cared about making something good, they wouldn't even got any villains in the first place. The only reason why they got Frieza is because he's a merchandise seller. The most obvious choice to go to, if Goku had to go pick somebody to be another fighter in the Tournament of Power, the most likely choice he would have picked was somebody like Pikkon, someone who beat Cell and Frieza by himself. Why would you go get a villain when you could go get a good guy who you know wouldn't destroy Earth? That would have been a better choice, but he don't sell toys. So there was an ass of people in the other world that Goku could have gotten besides fucking Frieza. Did these niggas literally forget that he fought in a tournament with a bunch of strong fighters who was most likely stronger than fucking Frieza and Cell? What the fuck is wrong with these writers, bro? And what the fuck is wrong with you fans? Well, I'll say this. The writers, they know what they're doing because they just try to make money off you fucking morons because you guys will just eat this shit up. I would respect you fucking fanboys more if you guys just said what this other guy said. You know, I like Dragon Ball Super, but you know, a lot of shit they just pull out their ass. I know it's an inferior anime to Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball, but you know what I'm saying, it's all we really have at this point, and that's the only reason why I watch it. I would respect you guys more if you said that shit. But because you guys sit here and you guys try to make excuses for this anime, this is why I call you guys retards. Oh yeah, there's one more that I forgot to add to this video. The only thing you need to do is look at this little second paragraph he got right here. In fact, the only time he's been defeated is, he's talking about Frieza. The only time he's been defeated is when either he's drained himself completely, resurrection of, or being completely overtaken with force beyond what he could currently handle, Trunks on arrival. Otherwise, it's arguable he wasn't defeated. The circumstances simply made it impossible for any other outcome. Listen, dumb fanboy, are you trying to say you have to die to be defeated? Is this what this fanboy is saying? Because he lost to Goku. You said he lost to Trunks, so that's 2. He lost to Pikkon. He came back, right? He lost again to Goku. He lost in the Tournament of Power because he was eliminated, so that's an L. You could say he lost to Broly because he kind of did. He got his ass whooped, so you could say that's an L too. So that's 6 losses this dude done fucking took. What are you talking about? These fucking dumb fanboys. What can you do with them?